You already know what it is. It's Bodega Babies.
Why are you in a Juve shirt?
I like.
You like what?
I feel like the shirt looks nice. That's why. You know, when I got the shirt, I didn't know it was Juve, bro.
What did you think this was?
I didn't know because they just.
They had just changed the.
Exactly. So I didn't know.
Okay, I get it. Let's see this before. Pen! The women's game is frustrating to watch sometimes because I'm so used to the men's game, but it's
because there's some things that the man is just gonna do.
Yeah.
The women are gonna.
But one thing I can say the women are good at marking, bro. Yeah. They can maybe because like it's a bit slow, but they can mark something. You think this is gonna be a goal out of nowhere. Someone just marks you out the game.
Well, it's been a good day for me so far. I hope United is not gonna. Outside.
What? Was out?
Yeah, it's out. It's been a good day for me so far. I hope United don't fuck with my emotions today, bro.
FA, you really want the FA like that?
No, that's the only thing we can fight.
That's the only thing you can fight for. That's dog.
Not the only thing, but like.
What? Don't even count Europa, bro. There's no way, bro. There's no way.
We're just fighting to stay out of relegation at this point.
See how sad that is, bro. That's so sad for United and who they've been.
I feel like for me, like I said last time, I feel like we're going to be 10th position. Yeah, I feel like we're going to be 10th position.
You think you'll get to 10th?
I hope so. That's my wish for United this season. That's what I said. Remember when we were doing the list?
Yeah, I know. I remember.
And it's like, yeah.
But last year we finished... 2 seasons ago we finished 12th. And we were not as bad as United are right now. So I don't see you finishing there even.
You want to do a side bet?
You know, I don't think you're better than Fulham. I don't think you're better than... I'm saying all the team.
I don't think we're better. The only team we're better than is Southampton. but that aside, I feel like we're going to finish 10th.
There's 10 games to go.
I know. Bro, the points are not that far, bro.
But there's 10 games to go.
Exactly.
Out of the 10, how many do you see winning?
5.
What's 5 times 3?
15 points.
You're telling me you can get 15 points?
I think so.
I don't see it, bro. I really don't see it.
I think we can get 15 points by the end of the season. Let's see.
To get to 10.
It's gonna be intense, but
wait, let's look at the league standings right now.
No,
not even the fixtures, like
the stats.
Not even. Let's just look at the table right now.
Okay.
The table.
Do I have an headphone?
Do you have headphones? No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Okay, 10th place right now.
Okay.
It's Aston Villa.
Who is above?
So that's who you have to be better than if we're looking right now.
No. I think Aston Villa is going to finish 8th. I said that on my list.
Okay.
I think Aston Villa is going to finish 8th.
Okay, y'all are 14th right now.
Right.
Equal points with
Fulham.
With West Ham. Fulham, what? Fulham is 9th, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's like 6 positions
so
above.
We're same points with West Ham.
Same points with West Ham.
Position.
Yeah, you have a better goal difference as well. So even if like
who's 12th position?
12th is Palace, 36 points. So that's a game.
How many points do we have? 35.
No, you've got 33.
Okay, 33.
So separating 12th and 14th is 3 points.
Okay, 11.
So Tottenham, United, and West Ham all have the same points. Okay. It's just what's putting you in that order is the goal difference.
Okay.
Yeah, because Tottenham scores goals. Look, yours is -6 and Tottenham's is 14.
Okay.
14.
Who is 11th?
Who's 11th? Brentford. And I don't think you're better than Brentford.
I don't think so, bro. Like I said, I think Aston Villa is going to be 8th. And probably Brentford might go to 9.
Are you getting sick, bro?
Yeah.
I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, I am. For 3 days now, bro. It's because I'm always out till late, and I don't have enough time.
I was with
to
you
rest.
yesterday. You didn't sound like this though.
It got worse today.
Got
bro.
worse,
It got worse
today.
last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see none of this, bro. Like, I think you'll stay where you are.
You think 14?
At best, 13.
You think so?
At best, yeah.
Nah, for me, I'm.
All of
aiming
these
for
other
10.
teams have goal scorers.
I get that.
All their front line is popping right
I
now.
get
Crystal
that,
Palace
but
is
their
popping.
defense are bad.
No,
Bro,
it's not. You
we
know,
got 15
none of these.
games, right?
None
We
of
got
these.
10
Actually,
games.
none of these people. Actually, if we look at it from a holistic point of view,
Right.
none of these teams have bad defenses. It's just the competition. The Premier League is
Right.
just that good. The only defense where I can say defense is really bad is Tottenham, United, Southampton, Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom three. No, even
Ipswich.
Ipswich, bro. Like Ipswich is
Ipswich is
it's
good.
just. I think it's just like competition is just so fierce. But where I can say, yeah, they've had difficulty in defense. Yeah, is United, Tottenham.
Yeah, we got.
We've also
Onana,
had that,
so-
but we've had the firepower
yeah, but
to
we
like
got
outscore.
Onana, so
You have
that's an issue. Onana, that's
I
the
thought you-
main
that-
issue.
like
bro.
a few weeks ago, you were like Sanchez, Onana. You're saying Onana's better.
No,
Onana-
bro, I still believe Onana is better, but he makes a lot of stupid ass mistakes. See the first goal against
last week. Yeah.
Who did we play last week? Ipswich.
You played Ipswich.
Bro, look at the first goal. Totally Onana's fault, bro.
They put it on the Premier League Instagram this week. I'm
Yeah.
like, why? Why?
You see, though, like so.
And
I
we
feel
scored
like-
it. Philly Jeans scored it. Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah, because when I first saw it, I'm like, when it was 2-0, I was like, I was happy in the sense of like, oh, because I had captained. I mean, McKenna was my was my manager.
Right.
But then when you lost, it's like, man, they lost. And at the end of the day, it's like you guys still have that thing of like you're able to come back,
Yeah.
but not against big teams. This season it hasn't been there.
No,
Oh, it actually
against
has.
big
It was
teams,
there
we-
with like the
Arsenal,
Liverpool
it was
game.
It was there with Liverpool. It was there with Arsenal. It was there with Man City.
But I think that one was because Amorim had just got in. The
Doesn't
first one.
matter, bro,
Yeah,
it
but
was
like
there.
what's happened since then?
No, that was what I said last week. Against the smaller teams, we find that I don't know if we underestimate them or something, or we always, but against the big team, we want to fight for that pride. You get me? And we know when that we're 15th, as at last week, we were 15th. That's why we know that we have to win every game possible. So we know we don't have the players. Most of our players are injured, especially in the front. But we got to fight for it, bro. And this is the thing that the players... Bruno, bro. I know Bruno has his issues, but he's doing what the captain's supposed to do right now by showing up and standing up for the team. And
Roy Keane would disagree with you, bro.
bro, I get that. And it's valid. He has a point. But nevertheless, bro, look at that team. Who else can do what Bruno has been doing? Nobody. It's only Bruno that can do that.
Yeah.
Goals have come from like defenders and stuff. Our attack hasn't scored goals, bro. Our main striker, like I was looking at Rasmus Højlund, and he's the kind of player. He came to United when he was 21 or so. He's the kind of player who's supposed to start from the bench, bro. We're supposed to have a proper number 9 that's gonna be there, and he comes in 20 minutes.
But who is that number 9?
It's
Like, there's a
Rasmus,
striker's
bro.
drought, bro. Like,
It's Rasmus.
yeah, but like, if you're saying he was supposed to be a backup to the main, who was finna be your main?
That's the thing. We don't have.
Nobody has. Like, bro, like, I think in the whole Premier League, there's only 2 teams that can say we have a striker.
Who?
It's
Man
City and Newcastle.
Liverpool.
Who? Nunes. Jota. Come on. Jota's injured half the time. Nunes, bro, they can't rely. I'm saying what team can rely on their striker? It's City and Newcastle. Who
But-
else can say
But
that?
that's
Nobody.
That's the thing.
So the market for
me,
strikers it's not
for
even
me,
there.
The pressure on Rasmus Højlund to be that main striker coming in as a 21-year-old, coming to a team like United, whereby the pressure is more than the team value or the team play, is just a lot for him, bro.
You think it's too much?
I think the pressure is too much for him.
Then why is he
Because
there?
he doesn't have the... Bro, Ten Hag, man. Ten Hag's
He came from
Atlanta, bro.
Atalanta.
And he only had like 40 games to his name when he was playing for Atlanta. So
it's a
he
gamble
doesn't-
in this sense.
exactly.
Like you
So he
gamble,
doesn't
you
really
don't
have
know.
the
You're like, okay,
experience.
of course.
So
he doesn't have the
him coming
experience.
to United is supposed to come off the bench. Like right now, Rasmus Højlund is the main number 9, and then we got the likes of Chidiobi Martins.
It's too young, bro.
Exactly.
These kids just
a
got, it's too young.
17-year-old is now doing the thing that Rasmus was supposed to be doing, which is him coming from the bench, playing 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just to show
Here
what
and
he
there.
can do.
Do
And
this,
that's
do
it.
that.
But right now, he's the main guy, and there's so much pressure on him because he's that main guy.
It's too
But,
much pressure.
yeah, this is just my opinion, though.
It's just your opinion.
Yeah.
Just yours.
I think so. I mean, I can't speak for everybody
Yeah.
because Roy Kane is gonna disagree with me. But
Yeah, he was on one this week, and from like an outsider's perspective, I think we spoke about I get his frustration, and like because he held himself to such a high standard, and he believes that the
United
current players at United are
not.
not doing that.
right,
You know what I mean? Like he'll probably understand like the problems upstairs,
right.
but it's like you don't have to worry about that. You do your work on the
Well,
pitch
for
and
me,
try to.
If Rasmus Højlund was playing for a team like Brighton or Fulham, it's gonna be a beast, bro. Because the pressure is not there.
Less
See,
pressure.
bro. For real, see Rasmus.
But that
see-
word pressure is like pressure, like how?
No, bro. For you to play for United,
Yeah, but United is not that United. Like I can understand if it was like
Exactly.
2014,
bro. That's
but
the
like it's
thing.
like
Because
over a
we the
decade
fans,
later.
or the people of the world, we the fans of United, of Manchester United, people of the world, we still see United in that light of like 2014, whereby we are this powerhouse.
But you're not
But
there.
we're not.
So
You
okay,
get me?
so
The pressure for us to get, like knowing all the trophies we've won and everything that's happened with United, and seeing the team nowadays, the fans are like, this is not the team I used to
then
know.
don't you think you guys are delusional then?
Huh? I don't.
Isn't
think
the
it's-
pressure delusional?
I don't think. I think the pressure is just too much on the players, but I don't think it's delusional. I think it's right for the players to step up. That's
No.
it.
Yeah, I think they should step up. But to say that there's the pressure, the badge is heavy. I'm like, bro, it hasn't been that heavy since like over a decade ago. It's like if something is that old, like why should you? Like I don't understand it. I can understand like okay, it's there, but I don't understand why it's there because the glory days are gone and they've been gone. It's not like.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But
So it's like,
it's still
what's this pressure?
Bro, it's still glory, Man United, bro. It's still
Yeah,
glory, Man United.
but that's the thing
So
I don't
that's
understand.
it.
Like, it would be interesting to get like their perspective on this. I don't know who would interview one of these guys to like and ask this question: what do you mean pressure? And if it is pressure, are there other factors that are affecting your game? When people say at the top the club is ran, it's just chaos. I'm like, how does that affect you as
On
a
the field.
player? Because
On the field,
because
right.
if it was me, like I'm thinking, yo, I got money, my family's good, everything. Like I just need my family to be taken care of. I'm taken care of so I can play my game. So now you're saying up top is not good. So how's that affecting you being
As a
able to put
player.
a ball behind the net? What's
That's
this
a good-
pressure? Like
that's a good question.
It's like what more do you, like?
That's
This
a
the
good
thing.
question. That's something I would like to ask, bro.
Yeah, because
That's
like
something I like to
there's
ask.
certain things I'm like how, and maybe because we're not in that world, we're
Right.
just observers.
Right.
It'd be interesting to.
I was watching the highlights of when we got like Rashford, Jesse Lingard, and Marshall as our front three. And we got Pogba, so even when Lukaku came as well. But it was a whole different game. They were playing with so much. Yes, the pressure was there, but they were playing fun. Like it was
Yeah.
fun to watch Rashford go from the wing pass to Jesse Lingard.
I
and just do his thing.
I think it was yesterday, last
Yeah.
night. I saw it was in his debut. Rashford,
Right.
he scored a brace,
Bro,
and he was so
against
young.
Arsenal.
And like it was against us. I'm like, look at the joy in his
Bro,
face,
you
bro.
feel me?
As he was so young, I'm like, bro, what happened to this guy? What did United do to this kid?
Yeah.
Like, I saw Lingard that damn. Like,
Bro,
I'm like,
Lingard
leave this guy.
he was
just
doing the
stand."
Millie rock,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm like, what happened over here, bro? Something happened, and it's bro, it become. I think like obviously I hate the club more than like I don't hate the person. Like when
Right.
he moved to
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, like I'm rooting for him, and I don't like even when they're playing against Chelsea. I was like,
Yeah.
I wonder what he's gonna do. Like, I want him to do something, but I'm like, Chelsea's my team.
right.
It's like, I have nothing against any player except Lukaku. But, like, I have nothing against any other player. Like, I really want them to do well. But, oh, man.
You just mentioned something that made me remember the game today. So, we played today, right?
Yeah.
And we won, by the way, 6-2.
6-2.
And the goalkeeper was...
What team were you guys playing?
It was called Jackson, the team Leon plays for.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Leon was not there today. I would have so laughed at him. So their goalie was wearing a Chelsea jersey. Yeah. And I was like, do you know why you guys lose? Because of that jersey, bro.
Let me give you a scenario. So you're a footballer and you're given a chance to win the Ballon d'Or, yeah? This is the catch. If you accept it, you'll be banned from football forever, immediately after the ceremony, and nobody can ever sign you again.
Okay.
Do you take the glory or you keep your career?
I keep my career, bro. I keep my career, man.
Ballon d'Or, fam.
Yeah, man. I'll prefer to win the World Cup with my team or the Champions League, and then to be a Ballon d'Or winner, and I don't play football again. Like, I don't want to be like, what could have happened, you know? Well, I'd rather keep the career and be able to win all the things with my team and never win the Ballon d'Or, but I'm able to win the World Cup, the Champions League, and all the domestic cups, and also win MVPs and whatnot. So, yeah.
But
what about you, though?
But Ballon d'Or says you're the best in the world.
For a season.
Yeah.
For a season.
You win the Champions League and you reign for a season.
Yeah, but look at Neymar, for example. Neymar is a good baller.
Bro, I can tell you the past 3 Ballon d'Or winners.
Okay.
I don't think
Haaland.
Haaland got snubbed. It was Rodri, Messi. It was Rodri, Benzema, Messi, and then it went back Modric and blah blah. But with the Champions League, I can tell you, City, City, Madrid, Chelsea. Madrid. So it's like, but yeah, I think it depends.
For example, Rodri, for example, is always gonna be that player who won the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, it's gonna be, but I don't think Rodri is gonna be the Rodri that we know
when he comes back.
Yes,
you saw him training. I
did see him training, but I think like his time is gone, bro. It's not gonna be that.
I think he will. Do you know why? Because he's seen them struggle now.
Yeah.
And when he comes back, he will... It's not like he got injured within the season. He got injured like the first game.
Yeah,
so it's not...
the season.
Like, he didn't have to go through that. So he's going to come in still with like this elite mentality. And I think it will rub off against
the people. Listen, I'm not saying it's not going to be a baller when it comes back. But the Rodri of last season is not going to be the Rodri of this season whenever
I think he'll still be that guy.
You think so?
I think so. Like in his position, I don't know about the team, but I'm saying he's still going to be that guy.
Definitely, but for the team, bro, it's a team game. I just feel like he's not going to be that guy for the team anymore. Example, Gundogan. He was that guy. Yeah. He left to Barcelona. He came back.
But I think that was also with Gundogan, was also with age as well. Now I just saw Fabrizio.
Bro,
he's going to activate that 1 year extension.
How many players do you know that came back after a very big injury like that and were able to still perform at the peak of their career?
Come on. Alan Shearer, still the top goal scorer in the flipping Premier League.
No, I'm not saying they're not players.
People come back from ACLs,
yes,
bro.
I'm not saying they're not players. Ronaldo defined the herd with his ACL after.
Yeah, even Ronaldo. Messi.
Ronaldinho. There are only a few players that can do it. Where's Ronaldinho now?
Yeah, only a few players, season. And I think mentality counts.
Exactly.
Rodri's mentality, fam. Go watch his interviews, bro. But I think he's still gonna be that guy.
Okay.
Now, as how they'll perform, I don't know as a collective because they fell off, and he was very integral to that. I think Pep will have to adjust. Say, I cannot rely on this one thing being like the engine, and he'll find something to tweak and everything. But I think he's still gonna be that guy.
Let's start the podcast.
The podcast started, bro.
Oh, we've been talking.
What do you mean?
We skipped the introduction. No. You gotta let the people know.
Bro, we've been here. You've been listening. Welcome back to the Bodega Babies Podcast. I'm your boy Melly, and I'm sitting here with the line.
Let's go. Rah.
I'm gonna tame him. He's in my zoo right now. So calm down. So a wizard gives you the chance to permanently erase the GOAT debate. All right. Okay. You can choose either Messi or Ronaldo to be recognized as the undisputed greatest of all time. Okay. But the other will have never played football at all. Their entire career, trophies, and impact gone.
Oh, man.
Who do you pick?
Oh, man. No, you can't do this to me, man.
Who do you pick?
You know who I pick? I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth? Oh, come on. It's so difficult because there's so many kids who want to play like Ronaldo and there's so many kids who want to play like Messi. But you have to pick one. It's like, for the greater good, what do we need more of? I think Ronaldo is a perfect picture of what hard work meets talent does, what that can produce, and I think that's very good to see.
Most kids should
aspire to. Messi was just pure talent, like God overflowed on him. Right. Like God, I don't know why you gave him so much, and the rest of us were just left to not have careers in football. But Messi, bro, like, he's just a pure embodiment of just talent.
So are you saying you're going to pick Messi and vanish Ronaldo's career?
No, because I think that Ronaldo is not the only one with that mentality in football. They can get it somewhere else.
From? Like?
Thiago Silva.
Well, those people get there. I was looking at Thiago Silva's stats the other day from the beginning of his career till right his story
now, was also pretty like
amazing. Bro.
He retired, bro. Oh, exactly. He came back like at 22, and then he's won everything. Bro.
Yeah, I did see that the other day, but nevertheless, man, I can't. Like, for me, I wanted to choose Ronaldo, which is not a bad pick, but I can't also just, forget about all the things Messi has done for the game.
Do you know why I'm choosing to remove eradicate Ronaldo? Is because they are both one of ones. You cannot have another Messi, but you can have another Ronaldo.
No, you can't.
Yes, bro. You can, bro.
You can.
That's pure hard work and mentality that you can work towards.
Listen,
you can't if you don't have the talent. You can't. You can't.
But how many players have worked like the way Ronaldo has done for the game?
For example, just mentioned Thiago Silva.
It's totally different.
How's it totally different?
I was having a conversation with someone today after the game, and we're talking about Ronaldo and Mbappe's mentality of the game. And Ronaldo is someone that Mbappe looks up to a lot. But at the end of the day, we thought about it, and it was like, yes, even as much as Mbappe has done and what he has done, Mbappe's mentality, it's not up to the level of Ronaldo's mentality, bro.
No, yeah, of course, but I'm saying you can build it. I'm not saying it's here right now. I'm saying you can build
it. Mbappe.
No, we can't say he's built it. We need more years down the line to see that. Okay, we can start equating because with Ronaldo, longevity plays a long part of his story. His talent meets his dedication.
Even Messi, but the other side. Look at Mbappe is 25 right now, right?
Yeah,
I think he's also doing the same. It's taking also the same career path as Ronaldo, because Ronaldo went to Madrid when he was like 24, 25, I think. And look at what they've done for the game. Ronaldo and United. Ronaldo has won the Ballon d'Or before the age of 25. Ronaldo has won the Champions League. He has won all the domestic cups in United, and when he got to Real Madrid, has Mbappe done that?
No, but that's unfair to look at, because these are two different times.
Oh.
These are like different times. Like, the medicine is getting better, so people are staying in the game longer. Back then, people were dropping like flies. But Ronaldo, again,
they were pure talents back then.
No. He was still pure talent, and his dedication. He was still training like he trains today, like every day. I'm saying those things are tangible. Messi is just pure intangibles, bro. Listen. You can't train to be like Messi. You can try.
Bro, I get
that's why I said I prefer to keep him, because it's like
I get you. That's your opinion.
That's my opinion.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. But at the same time, man, Ronaldo, what he has done for the game is just elite.
And I have the right to disagree with your opinion.
Yeah, and I also have the right to disagree with you.
No, I have the right to say your opinion is wrong.
No, you don't, bro. You know you don't. You're just a Ronaldo hater, bro.
Okay, I'm not a Ronaldo hater. I like Ronaldo, bro. I like
yeah,
Ronaldo.
that's what you say until you guys lost to United in the Champions League final in 2008 and Ronaldo did the thing and won the Champions
Number
League.
7. Your club gets a player who will be guaranteed.
Again, sorry. Again, repeat the question again.
Okay, now choose. This is basically the top game. Prime talent or eternal mid-table. Your club gets a player who will be guaranteed. So Manchester United, who will be guaranteed to be better than prime R9, Messi, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Maradona combined. The only catch is your club can never finish higher than 7th in the league while they play for you. Do you sign them?
No.
You're already tired, bro. This is the first time you all have been 14 since I don't even know. You're already tired.
No. Bro, do you know how frustrating it is for me to be trying to talk with like Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans, and they remind me, bro, you're not even 10th place, and I don't have.
You have nothing to say.
No, exactly. Because
it usually shuts you out. It shuts you out,
bro. F that.
What do you mean F that? F that? You're
Bro.
14, bro. Too soon.
Well done, well played. Because I thought about it when you were saying this question, when you were reading the question. The thing that came to my mind was we had the opportunity to sign Ronaldinho back in the day, who was one of the best players at that time. But we didn't sign him, and he went to Barcelona, and we got Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yep.
But so I'm just imagining if Ronaldinho have signed for United, it's gonna be a whole different game. Yes, he might do something. Yes, he might have won stuff. But I don't think
ifs or maybes. Yeah.
exactly. We can never know, you know.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I do think like Cristiano Ronaldo coming to United at that time in time was needed for Manchester United. He gave us the perspective. He built us up as the team, as that beast, you know, as the red.
No, but y'all were already that.
Yeah, we were
at that time.
Like because we had Beckham. So, for example, this was the same thing I was trying to say about Rasmus Højlund. When Ronaldo came to United, there was Beckham there.
Yeah.
So Ronaldo was like coming in for Beckham and whatnot. And the other side, so Ronaldo eventually replaced Beckham. So, but there's no one for Rasmus to replace right now. But the whole point is, if we had signed Ronaldinho back then, with his whole lifestyle and ego, I don't think it would have been a good choice for the team.
Yeah.
So I do think the answer to that question is no.
No. You'd rather just wing it and
I
try
would
push
rather-
for first places
I would
than
rather win all the trophies, get the Ballon d'Or winner, win the domestic cups, the Champions League, and win Chelsea in the Champions League to lift the Champions League cup, than sign.
Yeah, but you don't even know what that feeling was. I never watched that game. I was way too young.
Oh, bro, I watched the game. That was
in 2008.
Bro, I swear. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you.
You watched that game.
Bro, that was one of the reasons I fell in love with United. Because my dad took me to a game center. So back in Nigeria, you either watch in the house. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know
back
how
home.
it is.
So you watch with a lot of people, family.
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. So we went to a game center, and the game center was full of people. It's United supporters,
Chelsea supporters,
and
yeah.
all that. And I was just watching as a young kid. My dad being a Chelsea fan, and I just watch Ronaldo do what he does, and watch the whole United game, and watch the game go to penalty, and just the euphoria of them lifting that cup against Chelsea, knowing my dad was so pissed and whatnot. I just felt this, wow, I love this. So that made me love football. So that is a memory in my head
that you have.
Yes, till today, I'm always gonna remember that game, bro.
Or how the tables have turned.
Yeah.
The fall from grace.
Moving on.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm moving on to. So, so I'm posing this question to you, basically. Between Manchester United and Arsenal, who's had the worst era, if you compare the two?
Bruh. Listen, I know United has been in a very appalling form of recent, but you can't compare our worst season. Maybe you can compare our worst season to Arsenal worst season.
Yes, you can.
But at the end of the day, look at what we've done. And look at what Arsenal have done. They've never won the Champions League.
Yeah, no, of course. But let's.
They went on this invisible season, and that's all they have.
No, but now you're
That's
talking
all they
about their
have.
glory. We're comparing the worst here.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. They've been worse for a long time.
Yeah,
now,
but y'all too, eh?
Bro,
okay.
Yes, now they're able to say they're challenging, but United has always been in that conversation off and on. We've always been, this season we're challenging, next season we're challenging, the next we're not.
Challenging. Why did you say it like that? Challenging, man.
Bro,
Challenging.
So basically, the whole point is, in our worst era, we've won trophies as well, but Arsenal hasn't. In our worst era,
Arsenal has.
Yes, how many? Compare the trophies that United has won in the past 6 years, in the past 7 years, to the trophies Arsenal have won. United has won more.
Yeah, if we're talking like that, but okay.
So
what I can say about
our worst seasons.
This is not your worst. I mean, this is your worst
era,
season.
Our worst era.
Like
this
right now,
era.
current time, yes, but you've been falling from grace since Ferguson left, and Arsenal. Okay, what I can say about the two is that United's fall has been very drastic. It was 1 year and then straight down. Whereas with Arsenal, it was a gradual decline. And you know why? Because look, in your United's peak is basically in the early 2000s. Because you're finishing first, second. Yeah. And then your drastic decline after Ferguson left was 2013. You dropped to 7th. That was Van Gaal. Moyes. That was 7th place. That's your worst finish in the Premier League, right? And then the inconsistencies fluctuated. So you were just like up, down. Whereas with Arsenal was down. Like you guys were given highs. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Like I'd rather be going down than have the hope of going up.
Bro, what are you saying? Look at it like the stock markets, bro. The stock market goes up and down. And United are just flowing like the river and like the stock markets, bro.
But we're flowing down. You're flowing down.
Right now, yes, but we're still achieving something. But the whole point, but continue with the stats, by the way, so I can say my statement afterwards.
Like I said, United's inconsistencies have fluctuated between 2nd and 6th place.
So
and you've been struggling to maintain.
After we took 7 with David Moyes next season, what do we get?
No, you're between 2nd and 7th. Like you're playing in Europa. You're playing in that zone. You're playing in that zone. And then with Arsenal's slow decline started in 2004. That's when they started. So they gradually slipped from the titles, being top 4 merchants and having that reputation. That's when they started to drop. They went to mid-table in 2019. This was their worst finish. 8th place, back-to-back. I remember this was a back-to-back season, 2016 and 17. Right. No? Yeah, 2016, 17, and 19, 21. Those back-to-back seasons, they came 8th place. And then now they've like made this slow comeback since Arteta, and they've recovered like massively, like finishing 2nd, and they haven't won a title. Yeah. So, their worst was 8th. Yours was 7th. But like now we're just comparing the worsts here. It's like, what would you rather have? This up and down thing of hope and then depression, or know that you are in a depression and you're dealing with that depression. Whereas I hate false hope personally. Like from a football perspective, it's like I understand you when you're like, 1 year I'll be up, 1 year I'll be down. But my up is never winning anything. You know what I mean? Now we're strictly talking just like Premier League. Let's not talk about the Cups because these are just Cups. Let's just talk Premier League. And it's like this, like I said, it's this up, down. Whereas Arsenal was down.
And there's like
and now they're starting to rise. It's like the milk is starting to overflow. It's like we're boiling. We've reached this thing, and they've reached this plateau now. Right. All of a sudden, it's like, should we keep Arteta? Should he? That's a different conversation, which we're gonna get into.
Okay.
But like, if I'm looking at the worst errors, it's like, let's look at these. Let's to compare them. Let's compare them at their peak.
Okay.
Their peaks, United's peak is greater than Arsenal's peak.
Worse?
United's drop is worse. Like, because we're talking to current day, it's worse than Arsenal's drop, because now y'all are 14th.
Bro,
right now.
The season's not over. But
No. Yeah, but I'm saying, even at Arsenal's worst, they were never 14th. And this is like the second game of the season. I'm not even going to check that, you know. Okay. Now, with 10 games to go, you're 14th. And the competition at the below of the table is fierce. Okay. I don't know where you're finna end, but that's what I'm saying. Your United's worst is worse than Arsenal's worst. Even though I like Arsenal's worst has given me so much joy.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say this. Yes, for me, you said our worst season was 2013, which was when we became 7. But for me, this season is our worst season.
The 2014 season.
Yeah, the 2024 season is our worst season. And, but nevertheless, bro, if we're looking at the history of like the past 7-10 years with Man United and Arsenal, we still had a better whole career or a better season than Arsenal. Yes, since Arteta comes.
Wait, sorry, say that again?
Yes, for the past 10 years, I feel like we still have a better season than Arsenal.
In the Prem?
Yeah, in the Prem.
In the Premier League?
Yeah. Like, no. Probably, no, in general, overall, bro. Overall.
Are you sure?
Bro.
You understand on that?
Bro,
I can agree with you too.
Because if you look at it at the point, at the end of the day, why do teams play football? To win trophies.
To win trophies and to win.
Exactly.
But if you don't win, you have the table to look like.
Yes. To win trophies and to win. Bro, in the past 10 years, we've won more trophies than Arsenal. Yes, we've finished 6th, we've finished 7th, we're on a slow decline, whatnot. Last season, for example, we won 2 trophies and Arsenal finished...
Prem, bro. Prem.
And Arsenal finished 2nd.
Yeah.
Right?
The last trophy was the FA. I'm not trying to defend 2021, the 2021 season.
Yeah. Before that,
they hadn't won a bunch of things. But if we're talking Prem, you all haven't also won the Prem. They have also not won the Prem.
I get that.
So let's compare them linearly before we go into these other competitions.
Oh, I get that. Okay. In the Prem.
Because you're saying, why you're saying they have had it worse is because you've won something elsewhere. We're just talking about the Prem. So let's substantiate with...
In the Prem, we were taken from the worst season since 2013. You just said our worst season has been 7th. Theirs were 8th. And in between that, we've gone from 2nd to 3rd to 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. We're always playing within that range. Yeah. Arsenal was never playing within that range.
Yes, they were. Look, okay. If we date back, let's go to 2013. Look, if you look at this table here, let's start from here. From your fall off. You were 7th in 2014.
Arsenal was 4th.
Arsenal was 4th. Next, they finished above you. They were 3rd. You were 4th. Again, they finished above you. They were 2nd. You were 5th. 2016, they were still above you. They were 5th. You were 6th.
Okay.
2017, they were 6th. You were 2nd. I remember this season. And then you see, it's like it was slow. It was slow. You know what I mean? And then 2018-19 season, they were 5th. You were 6th. 2019-20, they were 8th. You were 3rd. Okay. It's like something was starting to happen. You're starting to pick up. 2020, they were 8th. This was the back-to-back season. This is their worst.
This is just in the Prem.
This is just Prem.
Okay.
See, this is when they hit that thing where they went 8 back-to-back. They're like, and this is when we were laughing. But I remember laughing at Arsenal in 2007. Like, I remember that as well. You know, y'all were 3rd. The 2021-22 season, this is where you guys, they were 5th and you were 6th. United has always been behind Arsenal in their worst era, apart from 2-3 seasons. You know what I mean? If you look at this table and you look, like, if we come to this chart.
No, bro, this is all right, because those are the stats right there. And no,
You can't argue with
that.
that.
I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
dispute. I can dispute that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can't just judge a team based on just one league alone. Yes,
No. But we are talking about the Prem. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to substantiate with
because
other.
bro, that means you're not trying to give United a fighting right.
No,
bro.
because they've been in that. We're only talking about the Prem. These are like
I agree. Arsenal has a better worst era than United
in the Prem, because that's what matters. At the end
Prem.
of the day, you can't play in these other competitions
Right.
if you're not in the top 4 of the Prem or the top 5
You're
to
right,
even
you're
get to
right,
these
you're
other
right, you're
competitions. You know,
So
like
Arsenal
even in
had a
these
better-
other where they've been finishing above you and you've won elsewhere. Yeah, Arsenal was able to play in those competitions. They might have not won, but what matters at the end of the
They were
day
always
is
playing
the
in
Prem.
those competitions.
Because if you look at the graph, Arsenal
Right.
is red, United is blue.
Right.
Like, you see how the fall off here
Yeah.
in 2012. Like,
Yeah.
this is not good in money. This is not good in... Because you can't
We're
plan for
facing-
this.
We're facing it right
Exactly. You can't plan for this. And even if you try plan, you look like you don't know what you're doing, like what Amarim's doing. He's on this fall right here. And we thought we were coming up. Now, this is going to fall again.
now. Mm.
Because of where you where you've ended, you know? Like even the graph here, the graph on the x-axis starts on 8. They'll have to go and create a 15 or a 14
No.
just
So-
for...
Moving on, you're right. The worst season of United versus Arsenal. Manchester United has a worse season compared to Arsenal, but nevertheless, will I take Arsenal's worst season or take United worst season? I'm gonna take United worst season.
What?
Yes.
Which is current.
Huh?
It's the current
no,
worst season.
Like worst era. Sorry, not season. Will I take United worst era or Arsenal worst era?
Why? Make that
I'm
make
gonna
sense
take-
to me.
Because we're able to. I'm not talking about just the Premier League.
Okay,
I'm
now you're talking
about
overall. Okay.
overall.
Okay.
Overall, with all the games and all the leagues they play in, I'm always gonna take United
Because you've won
worst
silverware
era.
elsewhere.
because we've won silverware elsewhere. And
Okay.
not just one, not just two. We've been able to win stuff elsewhere in our worst era. Yes, am I happy that we won? Yes. Am I happy that we're not challenging for the Premier League and whatnot? No. But compared to Arsenal's, I'm going to take United, bro.
Do you think that your silverware elsewhere and not in the Premier League has contributed to the complacency of Manchester United and saying
Likely.
everything's fine? But
Bro,
when
everything
everything's
is not fine.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think Arsenal knew that things were not fine because they were not winning everywhere.
Everything, right.
But now, because we're winning maybe the Europa, we're winning the FA,
So
or we're
we
winning the
get this
Carabao,
false
we have
hope.
this false hope like
Right.
things are fine.
No, things could.
Yeah,
get
yeah,
better,
they
things
could
could
turn
get
around,
better,
and
right.
they haven't turned around.
Right.
Like that's what Ten Heasy was saying. Hey, we won the
Yeah,
FA
even
Cup, yeah.
Mourinho said that.
Yeah.
Like, I won 3 trophies, where's yours? Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I do think you put it like that. I do think maybe
Yeah.
it is part of the reason why we're still like, oh yeah, we got this false hope and stuff. Yeah, probably, man. I have no back up
Yeah.
to defend that.
I
bro,
think
because I really
I think
want
okay.
United
I
to
think
get better,
I
man.
think it's good and bad. It's like with the rose, right? When a rose is growing and it's giving you flowers this year,
Mhm.
and then there'll come a year where you'll have to prune it. You'll have to
Right.
cut it so it can grow.
Right.
I think United,
Needs to cut it.
they didn't cut because here's another rose, FA Cup. Here's another rose, Carabao. It gets like, oh no, it's gonna grow and it's gonna turn into something. Whereas I think
Arsenal.
Arsenal, they cut. They started from fresh and they built and they are where they are now.
But that's what I
But-
think United is doing with this season, though. With Amir, and I think it's all about rebuilds right now. Like
But the thing is, I don't even think you can rebuild
because you don't have the money.
the money.
Bro, this is the
Like it's
thing.
like I was
Like-
thinking about it before. Sorry, I was thinking about it before you got here. It's like it's not gonna get better for United. Do you know why?
Of
like,
course
no,
you're gonna
it's
say
gonna
that,
bro.
bro.
Get worse before it gets better.
Bro, bro, we're 15th place, man.
Yeah, but bro, like getting into top 4 and top 5, that means you get to play in the UEFA, whatever UEFA competition is. That's money, that's revenue. But they don't have that money coming in this season. They're not gonna have it. The only option is to win the Europa, and I don't see you doing that.
Okay.
What does that mean? That's money out the bank. Gone.
This
You
is
can't.
your opinion, by the way.
No, this is facts.
No, bro.
That the money is not going to come in.
No, that you don't see us winning is your opinion.
That's
it's
an
not
opinion.
fact,
What the fact is, you're not going to. You're losing the
can't
money if
speak
you
on
don't
the
win. No.
future.
No, my thing is, if you don't win it,
Exactly.
you're gonna. That's money out the door.
Yes,
they are
exactly.
thinking like the accountants at Man United are thinking like this,
Yes,
even if you choose not to.
Yes. No, it's not. I choose not to. Bro, you got to make that statement right. Because
No. This is all based on probability.
Bro, you said you don't see us winning it, so I'm just trying to correct you and say, oh, and you said that's a fact.
No. The fact is, if you don't, then there's consequences
so
to that.
That is the right statement,
bro. Like let's be
if we
realistic
don't-
here.
if we don't
You're not,
win-
but anyway.
If we don't win, then that's a discussion that is gonna affect us because we won't have money.
And what will you have to do in that case? You'll have to sell your best talents. Because people will want to buy, and that's the only way you can buy. Plus, you're not going to be buying quality because...
No, but this is why I say we're in that season whereby we have no choice right now than to rebuild.
But
rebuild.
What are you rebuilding with? Because now, if you cannot attract the right player, because the right player wants to play Champions League football, they want to be in Europe.
I get all that, bro.
Yeah.
But rebuild is you got to start from the scratch, right? And if
but it's not like back in the day,
Wait,
bro,
no,
where you
bro,
could
like,
restart
listen.
and buy anything you want.
No,
There's
bro,
regulations.
I'm not even talking about that. Restart and starting from the scratch is one. We got to look at our academy players. You see, we got a few talents from there, and we just got to give them the opportunity to show what they got. And that is
different ball game, bro.
Huh?
I understand that, but you can't rely on it.
No, I'm not trying to rely on it. I'm just saying if we are restarting and we don't have the money to get players, we have to sell our best players, probably the likes of Garnacho. I'm pretty sure we're not going to sell Garnacho or Bruno. I hope not. But we might sell
Garnacho's
Anthony.
gone.
We might sell Anthony. We might sell Rashford. And because those are players that at the end of the day, they don't fit his system. So he needs players that's going to be that's going to fit into a system and whatnot. And the likes of Ahmed, Diallo, and Garnacho, and Delete, and all those players. So these are players that we're going to have to build a team around. And then if we don't have the money to get the players that he wants, at least we can develop players from
learning on the job.
You get me? So,
that's what I'm saying.
So, yes, it's going to get worse.
Of course it is.
My point is, it is worse right now. It can't get worse than this.
But I'm saying get comfortable with this because
Well,
if you cannot attract the talent and you cannot buy the talent because of financial restrictions, you're going to have to dip into your academy. And in the academy, I'm not a fan of rushing these young kids. But you're going to be maybe forced into a situation where people will have to grow up really quickly and start learning on the job. Learning on the job is making mistakes. No. But Rashford had someone there was experience in the team at the time.
Yes.
So he could look to that. Now you don't have that. You know what I mean? Like 2-3, but that's not. Those people are not even playing full 90s anymore. So what I'm saying is like you have. I think if United is building right now,
right.
You're literally building from the foundation and you're competing with people who've already put the roof on the house. You're going to be struggling unless I don't see how, bro. Like, I want to see it. Like, if Chelsea was in the situation, I'd be the same. I'd be optimistic, but I can't see it for United now, knowing that they're coming out of these competitions and they're not going to be in top 5. They're not in Europe next year. That's money, bro. That's the part of football I don't like.
Win a trophy, but go on.
Yeah, but bro, let's be realistic.
But anyway, I don't know if you remember before the start of this season, I was like, I don't want United to get relegated, but I would love them to because we need a fresh start. I said this, bro. So I feel like all the players in United need to be humbled. Right now, they're getting humbled. Right now, they're humbled enough that they know that they're shit at the moment, bro. And they need to do better. I don't know if you remember us having this conversation when you asked me. I was like, I don't know if you remember this conversation when you asked me, and I was like, yo, personally, I don't want United going for relegation. But if we have to be relegated to get the team flowing again, I want that, bro, because I really want United to get to.
You're not gonna
Like,
get
we're not
relegated.
gonna be that team we used to be, but at least we need to be a team that. This is why I told you yesterday that I respect what Arsenal and Mikel Arteta are doing. What Mikel Arteta is doing with Arsenal, he has put them in that conversation again, whereby every season they can say, "Oh, maybe this season we're gonna win the Premier League, or maybe this season we might win the Champions League." That's a conversation. That's a bragging right for Arsenal fans. Have they bottled them in the past season? Yes, they have.
Yeah.
But we can't go a season without including Arsenal in that conversation. You see?
Yeah.
So
They've been part of the conversation
exactly
for the past 5
So
years.
I really want United to get back to that point whereby, people, when you talk about United, you're scared to play them like Man City and whatnot, or you're able to have them in these conversations, bro. Now, talking about United in those conversations, it's just laughable. I'm a United fan, but I'm going to say that it's just laughable to say, "Oh, we're going to be fighting for something," or "We're trying to fight for something." That's
Disgraceful.
on under, and it shouldn't be for what United has been. It shouldn't be delusional for us to be able to speak like that. So I really want United to get to that point again. Yeah.
Okay.
But speaking of Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, though, I don't think, like, right now they're thinking, "Oh, should we sack him?" I think if they do, it's gonna be worse for them, though.
I think if they do, they have to get a better manager.
Oh,
But like, who is that manager?
Exactly.
We don't know.
I feel like he needs another year with a proper striker, so that by the time he doesn't, because right now he's complaining he doesn't have a striker. So
But they've had ample opportunity to fix that, and they haven't.
exactly.
They've went with stopgaps. They did the
So
Jesus
if
thing.
they are able to fix that for next season, and now maybe he doesn't win stuff and whatnot, then you can say sack him or something. But I do feel like Arteta need another season at Arsenal, because he has done this he has done this whole restructure of Arsenal for the past 5 years, and you just want to like throw him away.
Like, you've seen it. Like, you've seen it almost work.
Yes.
But you think he's gonna be that almost guy? That's all he can do.
Probably. We don't know. We're never gonna know.
What if he gets to let's say he gets to the Champions League final and he doesn't win? Does that give him the sack? Because it's another almost. It was almost last season. We almost won the title. Flippin' Emmanuel was here saying that they won because they came second. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what it's come down to. It's like he got us to another almost.
Okay.
You know?
Who are the managers available that can replace Arteta?
There's so many, but are they finna like leave their clubs and come? There's so many managers that could go to Arsenal, but it's like, would they go to Arsenal? Would they leave? Like, would Ancelotti leave? Flipping, exactly.
No.
I think in club football, he's achieved everything he can achieve. I think his next thing is going to be international football.
Yeah.
Ancelotti,
Or
you know what I mean?
Retired. Like, if Ancelotti retires today, he's won everything.
Again, so if Arsenal is to get someone, they really they can't get another project manager because they've built the project.
Exactly.
The project is in full form, and the guy who built it can't get you over the line.
So you need someone that can get you over the line.
Now you need someone who can get you over the line. It's like, if he can't do it, like, I think this is it's a genuine question. Do you sack him if he gets to the final and doesn't win? Because if he wins, then whoa, you're the champions of Europe. That's the biggest trophy in football. You've won it, but you haven't won the Prem. That keeps him in his job. But I'm asking, I'm not saying leave him, but does the Cronkies have a valid reason to like, all right, Arteta, let's part ways, because you've got us here, and we're grateful. We appreciate you, but we need someone to get us over the line. You dig? Like, nothing against Arteta. He's done a really good job with this project. But they can't go out and get another project manager. They need somebody who's won. Arteta bar the FA Cup hasn't done anything, you know. So it's like, it's one of them.
That's for Arsenal and Arsenal fans to fight for themselves.
Yeah, let us know in the comments wherever you're listening to this. Now I'm gonna mention something it's so beautiful to watch, and it's been beautiful to see. It's a freak of nature, to be fair, at this age, and in this season, 28 appearances,
Okay.
25 goals,
Okay.
17 assists
Mo Salah. the
per
Egyptian
90,
king.
0.8189. That's his goals and assists, 42. Touches in the opponent's box, 296, bro.
Whoa.
In all competitions,
Whoa.
39 appearances, total goals, 30. Total assists, 22. How many
Wow.
He's GA, bro.
Wow.
It's 52.
Wow. That's insane.
Mohamed
Salah, the Egyptian king.
bro, he's been tearing it up. And it's like, last week, I captained Palmer because he was playing Southampton. Just because it's Southampton, you're going to do something.
Right.
And the previous week, I gambled and I put Cliver in, and I didn't captain Salah. I don't know why I bet Salah. I don't know why I bet against you, bro. I paid for it to go against these, bro. The stats have been insane. Like this week, there's been a lot of controversy because what Carragher said about the AFCON and Mohamed Salah and all of that. And it's like, if Salah doesn't win the Ballon d'Or this year, because he's on track to win the Prem,
The Champions League.
the Champions League, if he wins one of these two, like, and the stuff that he's done, he has to win the Ballon d'Or. Like, who else is in that conversation? Like, who is? Like, realistically speaking,
Well,
who's in that conversation right now?
for me, right now, the top person to win the Ballon d'Or right now is Mo Salah. Bro.
Yeah,
There's no one else with what he has done this season.
At
the way
33?
he's played.
Come on.
Bro, look at his stats, man.
52
It's
GA, bro.
insane.
52.
It's insane. Which player right now currently has up to 52 GA?
Nobody is touching Salah in that. Like, he's played 8 seasons in the Prem, bro.
So
278 games, 180 goals, 85 assists.
Bro, this season Salah is playing like a man on a mission.
Bro.
Like, he's flying to the
And he's
moon,
more mature, bro. Like,
Bro.
there's points where I'm like, he's going to shoot. No,
No.
he passes it, someone scores it. I'm like, bro, you know, I'm like,
Bro, it's playing
every pass he makes for an assist, they score.
Bro, beautiful passes. Like,
Bro.
he's playing with a smile on
In his
face.
face.
He's just chill. Is that
Yo,
chill guy, bro?
You know, like, he's playing like a father. You know, a father wants the best for their kids. They don't
It
want the
is.
glory for themselves. But if it's
Yeah,
time for them to execute, they'll execute. Salah's playing like that, bro. When it's time to pass, he's passing. When it's time to score, he scores. When it's time to score and you think he'll shoot, no, he'll pass, get the assist still.
Bro,
Bro.
he's playing for the well good of Liverpool, and I
Yeah.
feel like he's the main reason why Liverpool is first today and are fighting for, or I won't even say fighting. They're
not-
competing for these things.
Yeah.
Like, they're in that conversation for be like, oh, who are the teams you think are going to win the Champions League? Liverpool is one of them.
Oh, yeah, they up
Like,
there, bro.
They're up there.
They've been number one.
You
know, Liverpool has been number one since the first day of the season.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I
Yeah.
thought Arsenal was number one.
Nah,
at
they
some
had
point.
they had more goals.
Goals.
We
So-
might have won the first game 3-3, but I think
Liverpool
Liverpool had more goals. Have been number one.
Bro. That's insane.
So the only time Arsenal has been above them was alphabetical order from the beginning.
And you know the crazy thing? I feel like they might not even have to play in the next 5 games. We might know if they win the league or not.
Yeah, I saw this thing. Like, they can win it in foot. Yes!
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
No,
I don't wanna
Strasbourg. They
Okay.
scored. We scored. Now I follow Strasbourg because it's our sister
know.
club.
Yeah.
There's 4 instances where,
What's the first one? How many game week from now?
4 instances where they can win the league. They can win it at Fulham. They can win
Which
it
is
at
how many game
Chelsea.
week from now?
Let me get it up because
Okay.
I don't want to be mistaken. But I remember seeing it.
I know Arsenal, Chelsea, Fulham, and one other team.
Yeah, let me get that up for you. I just don't want to mess it up.
Okay.
So they can win it either at Oh snap! Why can't I find it? Why can't I find it?
Checking VR football
I'm on the Premier League.
website, right?
The Premier League's website. Yeah, on
Okay.
because they posted it on Instagram,
Yeah.
and then now I'm trying to find it. But no.
But anyway, Mo Salah, bro.
Mhm.
Like, I do. This is a conversation I also want to have. Do you think African players are being disrespectful for what they've
Have
been
been disrespected, yeah.
Been disrespected for what they've done for the game, bro? Like Mo Salah, for example, if he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, for example, do you think that any other person that wins is gonna deserve it more? Like, don't you think that's like just disrespecting him as an African player?
I think Carragher's not the only one who thinks like that. He just
Of
had the
course.
balls to say it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So his opinion is his opinion, but best
That's
believe
the
he's
thing.
not the only one who holds that
Exactly.
opinion. The people who vote on these these panels probably have the same opinion as Carragher. The AFCON's big in Africa.
Bro,
It's also big outside of Africa, but not as I don't like that. I think it's big outside of Africa, but it's not televised as much out of Africa.
Bro, the thing is, the AFCON is just the same as the CONCACAF because those players who are playing at the AFCON
exactly,
are
bro. Like
the same superstars who are playing in their club.
Exactly, bro.
The same players who are playing in the AFCON are the same players who are playing in Europe. The only difference why it's not as televised is because most of these players are playing in Europe and most of the fans support European clubs.
Yes.
That's just it. That's why maybe the Euro is watched more compared to like AFCON or the CONCACAF. And whatnot.
Because this is where these like
Players-
Messi
they
came
all
from, the
play-
Brazilians,
yeah.
that's where they came from, and they regard like the CONCACAF thingy, the CONCACAF higher than AFCON. I'm like, bro, to be honest with you, I've never watched any of their games, a full
CONCACAF?
game, none,
Same.
because of the time zone thing.
Same.
I've never ever done it. I've watched highlights.
But I've watched AFCON games, bro.
Why? Because we
Yeah,
we live in the
of
same
course.
time zone, and
Right.
So
Bro.
like, I regard those competitions should be on the same level.
Bro,
The CONCACAF and AFCON should be on the flipping same level.
am I biased because I am who I am and coming from where I come from? Probably, but that's not it. It's just facts.
But you know what also
It's
comes as a
just facts.
disadvantage is that even the Asia Cup and the AFCON, I also think the scheduling, they do them dirty because they do it in January in the middle of a league.
Exactly.
That really rubs people the wrong way.
Exactly.
You know what I
because
mean?
when it comes to the Euro and the CONCACAF,
no one's
they
playing.
stop the club game,
Yeah.
but they don't regard AFCON or
Yeah.
the Asian League which is so sad, bro.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
why I brought up this conversation was also what happened to the likes of Victor Osimhen in Napoli and even Ademola Lookman with Atalanta recently, bro. Like, African players are getting just disrespected for unnecessary. Like, when they are balling, they are the man of the man.
Man
they
of
are
the man.
thing,
He's the
they,
guy.
They raise them up. But when
It's
they
time
fuck
to
up
national
once,
team, it becomes an issue.
yes. And that's sad, man. That's sad to see. That's sad to watch, bro.
And because of what African players have given to these leagues.
Yes.
Bro, it's like, it's not, I don't know why it's looked down upon. Maybe it's the race thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I don't think about that, man. But if you see, I was thinking, if these African players go back and play for their countries, do you think the Europeans and the South Americans will be winning the World Cup? Because just imagine Mbappe goes back to play for Cameroon. Imagine the likes of Musala, the likes of Bukayo Saka, all go back to play for their country of origin, bro.
I mean, we can imagine all day, but I highly doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah, but
for so many reasons.
Maybe this is going to bring more light.
Because it's happening. It's happening slowly, but I think it's happening slowly in countries where maybe their infrastructure is better. Because I remember Leon Bailey complaining about the infrastructure in Jamaica.
Right.
It's like, I understand why you wouldn't want to go back and play there because it's so messed up, blah, blah, blah. So I think it is on FIFA to develop the football in these countries, but that takes time, development. You know what I mean? So I think that will take time to happen, but it should. It's FIFA's responsibility to do so, because these kids grow up in England, all over England, and they grow up watching England, and they want to represent where they are born, not where they are from. But because where I'm born, the infrastructure is so good, the pathway is so easy. Right. Not easy, but like it's easier to choose England over Cameroon or over Nigeria. It's because of the infrastructure. I don't have to, you know what I mean?
There's so many things.
So many variables.
Most of these players are like, oh, I'd rather be an option to likely play for England once in my life than to go play for Nigeria. Whereby I know I'm going to be selected.
What's the possibility of me like even winning the World Cup? You know what I mean? So, where I stand a chance to get a medal with England. You know what I mean? So yes, football has long strides to take in the development of it in Africa, because we love football, bro. I think it's the number one sport in the whole of Africa. It's football. So the market is there. It's just it needs development and proper development. And I'm not gonna lie and say it's not happening. It's happening.
UEFA, I think there's money to be made in Africa. You just gotta,
they know.
You just gotta go in.
They know they love taking though. They love taking, but putting back.
Pay back.
Just pay it back, man. Pay it back. Just pay it back. I don't know if you watched, because we had mid-game weeks. Prem. It's FA Cup weekend. We're finna go watch the FA Cup right now and some Serie A. Actually, Roma's playing Como right now. It's 0-0 because I haven't got a notification. Right, we're gonna check those goals out. But I don't know if did you watch your Man United game this week?
Bro, Man United is playing right now.
You didn't play in the Prem?
No, we played it switch.
Yeah.
I did watch the game.
What is the game? What is the score?
3-2.
Oh yeah,
3-2. Yeah. We got a red card in the first half and played the rest of the game.
And how did you think you played, even though you won and they scored 2 past you? Like, knowing what Man United is going through, did you see any improvement? Did you see something you'd like to see?
Listen, there's been improvements in Manchester United. Like, the players are getting more in tune with the tactics of Amran. Yes, is it showing? Are they diluted? Yes, they are. Are they very little? Yes, they are. But in the long term,
what do you mean diluted in what sense?
Like, the team is not basically given the idea on paper is like, okay, this could work, but on the pitch it's not
working yet.
You know,
okay.
So basically, but at the end of the day, I'm seeing progress with the team. The way they play, they are fighting for their places, and they're trying to show that on the pitch. And some games it works perfectly with the way they play, the connection that they have. And one thing I do notice a lot is when Doku plays, bro, when Amon has the right player to play those positions that he wants, the difference is
Dogu.
Dogu,
you said
bro.
Doku. I'm like,
no,
what?
Dogu.
Yeah.
Bro, when Dogu played the last game, he was in it. Lenny Yoro, bro.
He's got a lot to learn though still. Yeah,
bro, they all do. They're
do.
all so young, they all do. But you can see that, okay, eventually this is going to work.
It's going to catch on.
It's going to catch on. And this is something I saw from the last game. Bro, Dogu got a red card, I think, at 40 minutes or less. And we played 10 men down for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
I was happy we
won
the game.
Mm.
And Harry Maguire, bro, scored the winning goal.
Like, when it's time, like, we joke with Maguire, but when it's time to come through, he pulls you guys out of rough situations.
Yeah.
And come clutch through for y'all. With Chelsea, we obviously won 4-0. And all I'm going to say is that I need Palmer to come back.
Bro, for my fantasy, bro. I just need him for my fantasy.
Yeah, I need him for my fantasy as well. But, like, I think he knows as well.
Yeah.
Like his missing chances, he would, like, stroke.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we've tweaked something because we have all our strikers are injured. And what we're doing now, we're playing Neto. Neto's coming in from behind. He's our false 9. And that seems to work. It worked in the previous game. So that's why I was so disappointed that we didn't win the Aston Villa game, because it was done so perfect. Not perfectly, it was done really well. Okay. It worked. And then the fact that we didn't win was very disappointing. But we saw it in the Southampton game. Now it's time to build. Like our last 10 games last year, zero losses towards the end of the season. Now we're going into these last 10 right now. So we've built up on Southampton. Let's go to Leicester and beat Rude. And let's carry on. Because after Rude, then we have Arsenal. It's going to be tough. But I think that's after the international break. Right, yeah. But I also want this international break. I've never wanted an international break so much. I need these boys to rest. I need people to come back from injury. I need, you know what I mean? I need this cohesiveness for this long stretch.
And whatnot.
Yeah. Because, that's what I need for my club right now. And to try finish strong, because the race for top 4 is, the separation is tough.
So you think
everyone wants that? Everyone wants that. 4? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but look.
We'll see in 10
but
games.
The top 5 are playing Champions League, but I don't want the 5th one. Okay. I want the 4th one or the 3rd.
We'll see in 10 games.
Know what I mean? Yeah,
I actually do like the fact that we're able to like bring out the list from the first season of the first episode of the podcast. That way. Oh yeah, that list.
Hey, Emmanuel, if you're listening to this, I need you to think about the restaurant you're finna take us to, because we are hungry now.
Emmanuel, I like steak. I'm not vegan.
Oh, bro, so he's gonna lose that bet. Alright, that's been us. We've been the Bodega.
Arsenal was first, bro.
Said they were gonna win the flipping league. Alright, man, that's been us. We've been the Bodega Babies Podcast. Subscribe, like, follow, and share. Give us a 5-star rating, as it helps the algorithm and gets us to the ears that need to hear this. Alright, man. Y'all have a great rest of your week. Love. God bless.
Peace.
This episode was brought to you by the Bodega Babies Network. The Bodega Babies Podcast is available everywhere you get your podcasts, so make sure to follow and never miss an episode. Drop us a 5-star rating, it helps us grow and keep bringing you top-tier football content. Tap in, stay locked, and we'll catch you next time.